freelancer. It's good to see you.
Hey, Bryn.
New day, new contract. What do you say?
Tell me more.
So, Scars are collecting Arcanist machinery and Shaper relics. Why?
Are you asking me, or...?
Thanks to you, we recovered a Scar-modified relic. I've sent Arcanists to our off-site Sentinel base for protection while they study it.
Good thinking.
Not that I think anything will go wrong, but...
Send the person who's good at eliminating both Scars and Shaper relics?
I hoped I could count on you. Appreciate it, freelancer.
Ah, freelancer. What can Matthias Errol Sumner help you with today?
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
My research is progressing. I'm still alive and very happy about it. I intended to buy you a drink as thanks for the rescue, but then I remembered being banned from the bar.
You're banned? Why?
For, starting fights. Not proud of it, it just happened. One minute someone's mocking Von Blatt's theory of diurnal obsolescence, the next minute you got bloody knuckles. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Emotions take over.
Exactly. Sometimes old impulses take over.
Old impulses?
Growing up in the streets of Helios, you pick up some bad habits. Discourse, dialogue, civility, the Arcanist ways, those I had to learn. Lashing out is instinct.
I didn't know you grew up on the streets.
I don't advertise it.
Everyone has a past. It's what you do now that matters.
That's what I kept saying. I wanted to learn. I wanted to improve the world through knowledge. Still do. But it wasn't enough for some. They couldn't overlook my origins.
Yet you persisted.
Had to. Had to force open the doors they shut on me. Force open the door. The gateway, if the aperture could be widened and maintained. Oh, you're brilliant.
But I didn't.
Apologies. I meant me. I must pursue this train of thought. Talk later.
Hey there. Piece of advice?
Okay, where do I start? Your temper can get to...
No, I'm saying from me to you.
Oh, sure. What have you got?
This fight with the Monitor, burn it into your brain. Someday it'll be the good old days. The legend that gets freelancers excited. And reminds you what badass feels like.
Thanks, Alec, but I've got badass covered already.
Ha! Listen to you.
Just saying.
Saying ain't the same as doing. Old man Halleck here defined the badass. That rogue Ursix that terrorized Shadow Gap Trench? I put the final bullet in its brain. Or that battle of Wyvern Horde at Indigo Vale? I was there.
Yeah? What was it like?
A dozen freelancers dropped in from above. Down a sheer cliff, landed in a circle on an outcropping. Nothing but death below. No margin for error. Had to surround them. 12 pairs of boots hit the ground in unison. 12 guns started blazing. And a bunch of Wyvern died wishing they never met a freelancer. It was magnificent.
All right, I'll give you that one. Pretty impressive.
Badass.
Sure. Until I redefine badass.
Hasn't happened yet.
You'll see. Later, Alec.
Ah, it's you. Good. There's trouble. Got a distress call from a freelancer, okay? In bad shape.
What happened?
Don't know. A Strider is stuck out there. Got passengers. Like I said, bad. If a freelancer calls for help, we answer.
Got it.
Go. Find what you can.
Got a minute to talk?
Unless you're suited up for a mission, I've got all the time in the world. Honestly, I'm surprised you agreed to take the job from Corvus after everything.
I'll admit, now that I know what I'm doing, I kind of want a rematch with the Heart of Rage.
That was probably not the best mission to take a new freelancer on.
Well, you learn more from failure, right?
We all did. The living, anyway. Although for most, the lesson was stay out of the Heart of Rage.
To be fair, that's a good lesson.
We can't just ignore it and hope it goes away. It's turning everything around Freemark to ash.
Is that why you've been so determined to go back? To stop the cataclysm?
No, but let's say that's why. It sounds better than, I just want to solve the puzzle.
Which part is the puzzle?
Which isn't. Freemark was built on top of the Cenotaph. Why? To protect it? To hide it? What happened to awaken it? Did the Dominion intend to unleash the storm? Why didn't they escape? Why did our expedition fail? What knocked our lancers out of the air?
You really think you'll find answers?
Does it matter? The world is filled with mysteries. Chasing the solutions, that's where the fun is.
Looking forward to the solution, not getting hung up on failure. I envy that.
That's why you left, isn't it? You got sick of dwelling on the past. I can't blame you. You needed to get out there and chase something you couldn't see.
It means a lot to hear you say that.
I came here from Anthem back in the day. Can you imagine? Beautiful, civilized Anthem. To the frontier. Because I wanted to see what's out here through a Lancer's eyes. In that respect, I think we're alike.
Well, I certainly like seeing through a Lancer's eyes myself.
We're pretty much twins then.
Hey, buddy. I need some advice on my, delicate regulator situation.
The whole losing your javelin suit in a card game situation.
That's the one? So, I head over there to see if I can make some kind of deal. Like we talked about, right?
Did they listen?
Well, they were sort of listening at first. I was going on about all the valuable stuff just waiting to be discovered beyond the wall. Piles of it. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure. What did they say?
They kept insisting I hand over my suit. Said freelancers can't be trusted.
A group of actual criminals said freelancers can't be trusted?
That's when things got away from me.
Did you...
Start a fight? Hell yeah, I did.
With members of an organized crime gang?
Just a few of them. Damn. I've probably made everything worse.
Who knows? Maybe they'll back off now. You might be too much trouble.
I am a lot of trouble.
Do you get into these situations a lot?
No. Well, yes. Somebody thumps their chest, and I have to do the same. The occasional sentinel has gotten involved. Maybe two. Sexy bad choices.
So what happens now?
I guess at some point I could arrange a meeting with some high-up boss type. Try and fix this?
Bold move. Do it sooner rather than later, okay?
Sooner. Absolutely. You want to come with me?
I do. Stronger together, right?
Great! You and me, big star. Cracking heads.
Not cracking heads. Shaking hands, righting wrongs. That's what we're doing.
Oh, no. Just kidding. I have a few things to do first, but...
Don't wait on this, Rife. As soon as possible.
Right. Of course. I'll let you know.
Hey, I heard something about you, and I wanted to see if it was true.
It's probably not.
I hope it is. Okay, true or false? At Princess Zim's caravan, did you eat Korok's testicles?
False.
Oh no, this is not good.
Why does this disappoint you?
I made a sizable wager you did. This is gonna cost me.
Maybe I can help you out.
Really? Oh, that would be so great.
Why don't you make it double or nothing? I ate a manticore's pheromone sac.
No way. You ate Carsack?
Yes. And please don't ever say car sack again.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. I am forever in your debt.
No, you aren't.
Yes, I am. And I will never forget that you did this for me.
That's what I'm afraid of. Again, Mora. How's business?
How do you think?
From your tone, I'll assume not well.
You assume right. Thanks for respecting me enough to be straight with me. I'm thinking of selling my plans for an indoor farm. Not for very much, but enough for now.
Before you do that, I met someone recently. A woman named Leanne.
The baker. Where did you meet her exactly?
At the bar?
I thought so.
She's been hit by the grain shortage too. Her bakery shut down.
I know. She was a great customer. Came by a lot. I really liked her. But she's been wasting away in that bar since her bakery shut down.
Everyone deals with hard times differently. She's got some resources left over. The last remnants of her bakery.
I don't know. She's changed.
This could be a solution for both of you.
She's been irresponsible with her funds. I rarely see her sober. I'd be letting her have half my idea. And what if my farm fails? I'd be responsible for losing what Leanne has left.
All fair points.
I have to think about this. Freelancer? What would you do?
It might sound iffy, but you should take a chance on Leanne. She owned that bakery for years. That person is still in there.
That's true. And I would be crushed to part with my idea for so little.
It's your decision, of course.
I know. I know. But you're right. What's life without a little risk, right?
Out here at the fort, risk is everything.
Thank you, Freelancer. I need to think about this, but come back soon.
You got it, Mora. Hey, Bryn. What are you up to?
No, Freelancer, I didn't hear you come up. With our beacons back up, I can track the scars around the fort again. The Arcanists seem happy with the info they're getting, too.
Info that can help with our scar problem?
Eventually, maybe. Quite a lot, but not now. Later.
Eventually, maybe? I've never heard you so apathetic about killing scars.
No, it's a... I mean... But you've been helpful and deserve an explanation. If you want one.
Well, thank you, Bryn. That's good of you.
I know. You're welcome.
Slow and steady.
I only know part of what the Arcanists have learned. But they say, one day, it could help to eliminate the scars entirely. Anyway, this means we have more work ahead of us.
You and I have made a solid team so far.
Keep it up, and my superiors might actually give me permission next time.
What's life without a few exciting complications?
Organized, understandable, calm.
Sounds awful.
I'll let you know if I need you, freelancer.
You're back. Wonderful. I get flashes of inspiration whenever we chat.
Really? That's good, right?
Oh, yes. You know, my mentor had strong feelings about inspiration and the gathering thereof. Inspiration must be seized, Matthias, she'd say. Grab it by the throat and don't let go. Well, she didn't actually say throat, but something else. Phyla Ray had no time for propriety.
Phyla Ray taught you? I've heard she was a brilliant arcanist.
And the reason I'm not dead in a ditch.
How did you meet?
I, robbed her.
That really was not what I was expecting.
She was a fancy lady, I was a street kid. What would you have done?
Smiled? Melted her heart with urchin-y charm?
Charm? Not me, not at that age. I was all knees and teeth. I didn't have many options. Thievery it was. And she had a case of very shiny things. Shaper relics. I didn't realize the danger. I got lucky, nothing blew up when I took it apart. But Phyla had followed me. It was impossible for an unschooled vagrant to silence a relic, she said.
That made her want to teach you?
I think so. She never explained. Maybe it was the way I handled the relic. It took her an hour to convince me to go with her.
A whole hour. It's a wonder she didn't give up. I would've.
Oh, once Phyla Ray gets an idea into her head, nothing will dislodge it. She sat down with me and talked to me about the Arcanists, about the Shapers. I was hooked. Then she sealed the deal with caramels.
Sweets. Really?
What? They were good. I was hungry. She was the first to call me a prodigy. Man, I miss her. Anyway, You're probably busy. We can talk later. I have it. I finally have it.
What's going on?
The runes were indeed the key. Madness to think they were there all the time, waiting.
You found something?
An excellent question, to which I have an excellent answer. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
Sounds like I'm going on an expedition.
The runes speak of a special vault in a high tower built on a mountaintop. Objects of power were brought there. Shaper relics, artifacts from beyond the Hesperian tide.
And a manuscript.
Indeed. A very special manuscript.
Okay, tower on a mountaintop. Shouldn't be too hard to find, right? Bryn, you've gotten even more plants.
Why, yes. Thank you for noticing. I was keeping them in the barracks, but I was told that was a waste of equipment space.
Nothing wrong with trying to brighten up Sentinel HQ.
I tried the morale boost argument. It didn't go well.
Isn't growing all these a lot of work?
Oh, you have no idea. The watering schedules alone. And I have to stop people from stealing them to impress their dates.
Stealing? From you?
All the time.
Your dates must be impressed with this, though.
Oh, no, I don't date. It's not my thing.
Gotcha. Thanks for telling me about your gardening, Bryn.
I admit, it's nice to have someone actually inquire. I mean, you usually do, about everything. But still nice. Oh, freelancer. You're here. Hello.
Hi, Bryn. Friend of yours?
No.
No.
This is Sentinel Commander Vul.
Commander? Can I call you Vul? Nice to meet you.
I don't think I've ever seen you associate with a non-Sentinel, Bryn.
Oh, well, you know, trying to expand my horizons.
Interesting.
Bryn and I have been working on our friendship-making skills.
That doesn't sound like Bryn.
It really doesn't.
Regardless, you can learn a thing or two from Sentinel Bryn, freelancer.
Or vice versa?
Unlikely. Good to meet you. As you were, Bryn.
Whew. Quick thinking there. The Sentinels above me aren't exactly on board with external assistance. If this works out, I'll bring them around.
If this works out?
Well, you are pretty good at shooting scars. Ugh, scars are the worst.
Yep.
Freelancer, I got news. Could be very bad.
Let's hear it.
You remember Freelancer Diggs? That Strider full of Arcanists?
Damaged cargo bay door, right?
That's the one. They never arrived in Fort Tarsis.
What do you mean?
I'm telling you, I don't know. We need to find out what happened to them. I'll keep trying to reach Freelancer Diggs.
Got it.
Those people, they're counting on us. You hear me?
I hear you. Looks like you found a place for your new book.
I've barely taken my eyes off it since you brought it back. It hints at so many possibilities. New runes, lost relics, forgotten inventions. It's amazing.
Just don't blow your lab up.
No promises.
What's next for you?
Study. I spent so much time looking for the Elysian manuscript, but not a moment on what to do after finding it.
That's a good kind of problem.
Very much, but I'll still need your help on 1,000 things outside the wall.
Of course.
Excellent. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm reading about how my forebears use hidden resonance layers to embed information.
I'll let you get back to it then.
Thanks for being here to help sort out this whole javelin suit thing. This is her. This is who we're meeting.
Max.
Freelancer? Looking out for this troublemaker?
If it keeps her alive and the streets safe, absolutely.
Couldn't agree more. We're all here to keep the peace and live well, right? This speaks well for you, Rice.
Good. She can do the talking. Wait. You didn't piss her off at some point, did you?
Did I?
Not so far.
Perfect. This is already going really well.
Not so fast. Wright is on the hook for a suit, plain and simple. A card game is as good as a contract to these people.
Look, she tried to cut a deal. Not the suit, but something of equal value.
I heard that went badly.
There may have been some punching.
Bad choice?
Sexy bad choice.
What?
Not important. What needs to happen to fix this?
Easy. She works for me.
No way. I'm no regulator.
I'm not looking for a regulator. I need a freelancer I can trust. You do the work for me. Proper contracts, I assure you. And I make the more unpleasant regulators go away.
I'm not sure about all this.
If the contracts are legitimate, it might be a good deal.
A freelancer in a suit is worth far more than selling your suit for parts. I have things I need done, and I don't want sentinels in my business.
Crap. It does get me out of this mess and back in the field.
Sexy danger?
Yeah. Okay. Sexy danger.
What?
Not important. You have a deal.
Look who's back. How's the frontier treating you, freelancer?
Keeps me on my toes. Tell me something. How hard is it to get Fortuo brew out here?
That's the wrong question. What you want to ask is, what's it cost and when would it get here? You know how far it is to Fortuo?
Off the top of my head? No.
Damn far. By Strider takes 2 months to make the trip. Longer if there's trouble. And there's always trouble.
Okay. So what would it cost?
You want to do some business? All right then. I need to send a couple of messages off the record. Your cipher helps me out. I get your brew.
Done. I don't think Faye will mind. Especially since it's for Yarrow.
The trick is not to buy from Fortua. Just find someone who already imported it. Chasing down collectors and private reserves is like herding rabbits. But I'll get it.
How's the bar treating you?
Still around and kicking, so can't be that bad. Keep your head out there, freelancer.
You again. What?
Ah, still crabby, I see.
I'll stop being crabby when I feel like it. So, what is it this time?
If you make Anthem bread, maybe you should go to Anthem. They'll have your grain there, right?
Well, of course they do. But there are already so many selling Anthem bread there. Wait. No, this could work. People from Anthem tell me my bread's better than anything in their markets. My mother brought her family recipe out here. I can bring it back. Why didn't I think of that?
It's understandable. You were grieving the loss of something you built.
And I was drunk.
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah. You're kind. For someone who lives out here. I'll see about getting aboard the next Strider out of here. I've wasted enough time.
I've greeted all the Guardians. What happens now?
I've been sorting through the fragments of Legionnaire Leotrail's writing that Sim gave us. A lot of it is unreadable, and what's left is in a kind of code, typical for the Legion of Dawn. If I'm right, this last location should be the one we're hoping for. I'll back you up this time. We can start whenever you're ready.
Diggs is an outlaw, a damn outlaw, and we helped him do his work.
The Arcanists we found are doing okay?
Yes, they're safe. I fear they won't be counting on freelancers anytime soon.
That's understandable.
Just when we were making progress, you know?
What do we know about this Diggs guy?
Not much. Had to be behind those outlaws at the graves.
I remember that a bunch of freelancer links were missing.
That's right. He could learn about contracts from those. Maybe a lot more. Coward. He knows nothing about the damage he's doing.
We need to watch for anything that Diggs might consider a target.
Truth. Meanwhile, you must continue your work. It's more important than ever.
The door's opening.
Nice work.
Faye? No sign of a javelin, but I think we just found General Tarsis.
They marked her grave with her signet. A lancer to the end.
If that's really hers, you know what this means? It could open the Fortress of Dawn.
Faye? We have a complication.
He's a cipher projection, a strong one.
Hello again, Freelancer. Happy to see you.
What do you want?
Same as you. I want her javelin. The one that conquered the Heart of Rage.
Why? Are you a history buff?
Someone's got to inherit what she left behind. I deserve to carry on her legacy.
He's stalling. We can use that. Keep him talking while I break into Dominion communications.
You think you're the next General Tarsis? I had no idea the Dominion was that delusional.
We don't need to be enemies, Freelancer. You think I even give one damn about the Cenotaph or the Heart of Rage? All I want is the Anthem of Creation. Imagine all the good that we could do. We decide what's best for the world. The power of pure creation at our fingertips. More important than General Tarsis.
What happens to the people of Bastion matters more to me.
If they're so damn precious to you have them, just give me the Javelin of Dawn. One rusty old javelin in exchange for all those lives? That's generous, don't you think?
He's trying to trace your location. I'm picking up Dominion soldiers in the area.
No, there is no javelin. Get glitched. Faye?
Dominion forces are already in the tomb. Get out fast. You can't lose the signet.
What? I didn't think you were going to make it.
Get those brackets up to the cockpit and lock the control panel down.
Amplifier is secure.
Check the breakers.
Done. Got him when I came in.
Well, I guess you're good for something. Besides getting the monitor on our trail.
Wait, seriously?
That's hilarious, mate, because... the cockpit is secure.
This job is hard enough without looking over our shoulders the whole time.
I'm not taking the blame for this. The monitor was chasing you, not me.
And without us, you wouldn't have found the General's signet?
Admit it. You needed me. You still need me.
Need you. I don't need anyone.
Save it. We have more important things to discuss. The monitor is after the Anthem.
Faye.
People think the Dominion are after the Cenotaph's power, but the Cenotaph is nothing. The Anthem of Creation is everything. To control it is everything.
Okay, but what could he even do with it?
What could he do with the power of life and death, creation and destruction?
He would be a god.
Faye, even if the Anthem can do all that,
It's not like there's a manual.
No one can control the Anthem. The Shapers couldn't, the Dominion can't.
Listen to me! He's heard it. I know he has. It's in his voice. I can just feel it. He won't stop. He'll never stop unless he figures it out. I know he won't.
Okay, you know what? One thing I think we can all agree on is it's getting pretty dangerous out there, right? And since Faye has the whole cipher thing under control, why don't I watch your backs from the field?
Oh, and...
What about this whole javelin here? Look, I can pilot this.
No. That's mine. Custom built. You couldn't even walk in it.
But I could definitely...
No! You have no idea what the Heart of Rage can do to a person.
I'll be fine.
Really? Have you ever fought anything out there? Scars, a chimera.
I would learn along the way.
Oh, and remember Princess Sims? The disaster? You almost died.
At least let me try.
You are a cipher. Almost every cipher who's been near that storm has gone mad. We put you on a javelin and try to reach the cenotaph. You'll get us all killed.
Now isn't the time for this.
Okay. Got it.
Well, crap.
I'll give him some time. He's got to learn for himself what he can and cannot do.
I suppose so.
Listen. You were right.
About what exactly?
If I'm honest, I'm not ready to deal with the Dominion Lancers on my own.
Well, it's not like anybody would be ready for that.
We need you if we're gonna pull this off. So welcome aboard.
Thanks.
I'll get the strider moving.
Come see me when you're ready.
What's next? The Fortress of Dawn? You're always 10 steps ahead, Faye. Fill me in.
I can use the signet of General Tarsis to unseal the gate. Whatever she knew about the cenotaph must be inside, along with her javelin.
Will that old suit of armor really get us through the Heart of Rage?
It's our best shot.
What do you want me to do? Just stand in the corner and look pretty again?
Keep an eye out for the monitor.
And if he shows up?
No one can get inside the fortress but us. Whatever turns up, I'll make sure we're ready for it.
Good luck with that.
Oh, and hey,